So, I have this little, this is kind of just a cheap, it was like $50. It's not that cheap, 50 euros. It's not that cheap, but for like a film camera, it's not crazy expensive. So I'm going to show you how to load the film, because it's not that confusing, but it can be a little bit confusing if you've never done it before. The older cameras are much more difficult. I have an old Pentax from my mom that's not, it's like super manual, so you have to do every part of it like yourself. There's no, like, she has an old Minolta also, and it self-rewinds. This one you have to wind it yourself. It's the same as the Pentax, and it's not quite as smooth. It's also really old, so I think that makes it a little more difficult, and I've loaded the film before and it didn't quite catch on, you see there's like, I don't know if you can see it, there's some little notches on here that go into the holes for the film, and if it doesn't quite catch, then it won't take any pictures. And I've done that before in the Pentax and just had no idea it wasn't taking any pictures and lost a whole roll of film that way. So yeah, so you want to make sure that this part, you want to make sure that this part is up. So there'll be some, usually I think this is on the bottom, but so it'll be in like this, look like that kind of. And on mine, sometimes you can just pull it up, but on this one I have to kind of push from inside. I don't know if you can see that, I'll do it again. So if you just push from inside, you just want to be a little bit gentle, but sometimes it takes a little bit of strength to really get to it. But so then you'll see it fits in like this. You have this part that sticks out goes in the bottom or in the top, depending on how your camera is laid out. And then you'll just kind of have to feel, because there is a line inside of, I'll show you. It's hard to get it out once it's in there, but you can see there's a line inside of the film in the bottom there, and so then you can see there's kind of a notch in the middle so that you can fit the line, and then it'll twist that way. That's how it twists the film out to give you more pictures, more exposures. So sometimes you have to turn it just a little bit so it catches into the right spot. And then you'll just pull this, and you want to be gentle. Sometimes there's more of a, there's some kind of plate here, and you want to be really gentle with that if you have one. I don't have that here, but you want to make sure you're really gentle with that if you have a thing there. And then you'll just go into, I'm doing it upside down here, but there's usually some notches on the middle part here, and then notches. Sometimes you'll have also like a line in the middle part in this cylinder, and you can stick the film just right in and it'll grab it and keep rolling. This one doesn't have that, it's not that advanced, so you want to make sure it catches, and then you'll just, sometimes you have to click the button so that it'll start to, you want to make sure it's caught, and then make sure it's there, and then you make sure it's going and everything's good, and then you'll just close it up, and then it'll go until it's ready, and then you want to take a few pictures. And make sure that it's ready to go.